What's up, Dragon Nation? I'm Rich with Dragon Nation Gaming. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Last episode we sent a probe. We sent a probe on a free return trajectory to around the moon and then back to Kerbal so we could collect some science. Well, we have more science to collect because we still have a whole lot of stuff we need to open up. So what I need to do is I need to take this, which is our science package, and I need to land it on the moon so we can collect some of that science. Let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, so the science package is not the only thing we need. We also need a communications relay around the moon so that way we can communicate with this thing or anything else that we drop on the moon. So not only are we going to be setting up a science package, we're also going to be setting up the satellites or the comm satellites in the same launch. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do this. Alright, so I guess we'll just do it the same way we did before. I need... what do we need? I don't even know. Hold on. We need a decoupler. We'll just try this one step at a time. So, decoupler. I think we should go ahead and turn that upside down. Should also go ahead and drop it just a little bit. Let's take off snap. And bring it down to about right there. We just need to be careful of any collision or anything like that. I think we're safe. Maybe. We'll have to see. Alright, next thing we're gonna need is we are gonna need a fairing for the satellites. So we did actually open up the next size of fairing. So we'll go ahead and grab that one real quick. Now what we need to do is we need 3 satellites or 3 comsats. So I need to get... oh, let's go ahead and do it this way this time. Last time what we did was we took the stacked tricoupler. This time what we'll do is we'll take a radial attachment point and we'll do 3 symmetry, not 4, 3. So that way we can go ahead and put 3 satellites on here. Let's see. Ooh, you are kind of big, aren't you? Alright, we're gonna have to attach the satellites and see where we can position those. So let's go ahead and go to sub-assemblies, go to the ComSat. And those, yep, those do have decouplers. So let's put them there. And it looks like we could go ahead and move those in just a little bit. Probably also should go ahead and try to rotate those. Let's do this. Alright, let's put you on... oh, come on. Come on. Nope, snap. There you go. No, it's just going to do the same thing. Alright, game. Work with me here. Alright, that one should work. Alright, so yeah, we can bring them in just slightly so that way we can get the fairing around them. So let's go ahead and go to the move tool. Unsnap and just go ahead and move in just a little bit. Alright, it doesn't look like we're colliding. It looks like we have plenty of room. Alright, so now let's go ahead and build that fairing. So we just want to go straight up. I can't find straight. I think that's straight. If it's not, oh well. Good enough. Alright, so now that we got that, we got the satellites, we got the science package. Let's go through the science package real quick. There's a few things I need to change. So we did unlock, because of the science that we did get in last episode, we did unlock this one. Yeah, I think it's that one, which is the Seismic Accelerator. So we want to go ahead and put 2 on this vessel, so we'll put one right there and another one right there. We also do have magnometer boom, but I don't think I'll put it on this one. I think that one you have to put it in a polar orbit. So I don't think we're going to use that. Also, another thing I know we're going to need is more monopropellant. Yeah, these 2 little ones in there, that's not going to be enough. How about you? How much do these have? Hold on. Alright, those are 7.5. This is 20. So 7, 14, 20, 30, 42. If I put 6 of those on, this one will only be 60. So it's probably better to do the small ones. Let's go ahead and do 2 symmetry. Put 4 more on, so let's go ahead and turn those over. Or turn them around. Right there. Right there. And now the other side as well. And they might be poking out just a little bit, so we'll go ahead and move them. We'll move them in just a little. Just like... Nope, line it up. Get right there. Alright, so that's a little bit more monopropellant. Yeah, it looks like we do have to move. I think it's this one right here. Is in or out just a little too far. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. Alright, I need to move you down. Okay, let's turn off snap. So move you down just a little bit and back in. Nope. Come back in just a little bit. Like that. That should work. Alright, I think that's all the science and everything that we're going to need. Let's go ahead and close this up. Alright, so now what we need to figure out is we need the science package to land on the moon. So we're going to need... What are we going to need? We're going to need fuel, of course. Let's try... That's 360 liquid fuel. That might actually be enough not only to land us on the moon, but also get us back into orbit. We don't really need that. Okay, you're too small. Why did that just change color all of a sudden? I think it's supposed to be... Oh no, it's orange. For a second I thought it was supposed to be gold. I don't know how I did that. I don't know how it changed. That was weird. Maybe... Hold on, let me try this. Nope, that didn't work. Alright, next thing we're going to need is we're going to need an engine. Let's go with... Well, we have this one right here, which is from B9 Aerospace, which is a pretty cool little engine. But for now, I would like to try to keep it as much vanilla as possible, which I don't think that tank is. Hold on. You. Yeah, you're vanilla. So this one has a thrust in vacuum of 120 kilonewtons. But then we have this one up here, the Tarsier, which has 60. You know what? This is not going to be too heavy, so let's go ahead and grab that one. Let's also go ahead and move it up just a little bit, so that way we can make room for landing gear. So let's go ahead and turn on snap. Let's grab this one right here. Do 4 symmetry, and I think that will work. Alright, let's go ahead and start retracted. Now what we need to think about is RCS. So we don't need that powerful of RCS. We just need enough to turn this thing. It's not very heavy. I think just the vanilla ones will work just fine. Yeah, maybe. And I think that's it. I think that's all we need to land. Now we need to go ahead and grab... Actually, what we need is subassembly. We need our lifting body, and I think it already has... No, it doesn't. Hold on. It doesn't have a decoupler. We don't need the fairing. Well, we could actually use the fairing. Hold on. So let's try... which one's the right size? I think it's that one. Alright, that looks kind of dumb. Let's go ahead and get rid of the shroud. And see if we can't move that up just a little bit. Without it colliding. Let's get rid of snap. Alright, so that is just a little bit too high. Let's go ahead and put it right... That even? I can't really tell. Yeah, that's good. Now let's try to go into the thruster and lift that up just a little bit more. Well, not that way. So that decoupler is right there. There we go. I think that will still work. There's only one way to find out. Let's go ahead and back up just a little bit. So yeah, we're not going to need the fairing, so let's go ahead and drop... Am I in build? Yeah, I am. Get rid of that, get rid of the fairing. And just attach it like that. Alright, I think this is all we need. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, there's only one way to find out if this is all gonna work. That's to get it to the moon. And see if it does actually fail. What we need to do first, though, is this engine, decouplers. Yeah, that's the wrong decoupler. Where is... It'd be that one. So let's go ahead and move this one up. This engine, move that up as well. Alright, let's get rid of that stage. And I think now we are good. Yeah, the rest of the stages I'm going to have to do on my own at some point. Oh, one thing I did forget. We're going to need a better antenna for communications. So let's go one symmetry and let's just put it over here on the side. Nope, that's not what I meant. Right, like that. Put it up. Actually, let's put it up here. That should be good. Alright, I think we're ready to launch this thing. So let's go ahead and watch the launch. Of course, I'll go ahead and skip a lot of the stuff we've done before. We just need to check if this thing could even get off the launch pad. So yeah, here's our ship. Well, let's go ahead and go to our maneuver node so we can see our Apple apps and Perry apps. Full throttle. And SAS. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Alright, so in 3, 2, 1. Oh, I love those SRBs, they sound so awesome. Alright, everything is good so far. Alright, let's go ahead and start a gravity turn. And just ever so slightly try to get it over. Alright, so what I'm going to do, since we are a little bit heavier than the last ship that we used this lifting body on, I'm going to activate that main engine a little bit sooner. So actually about right now, so we can get a little bit more speed. So far I think we're good. Nothing's wobbly, it looks pretty steady. And we're just going to bring it over to the 90 degrees for right now. Wait for the separation in 3, 2, 1. Good separation. Alright, we're getting up to an apoapse of over 50 kilometers, so let's go ahead and turn it over. Got to do a sideways burn to try to extend our trajectory. Alright, you know what? I think we could probably go down to 0 by now. We're high enough. Where are we at? 40? Yeah, we're good. Let's go ahead and turn it all the way down to 0 degree. Point it at the horizon. There we go. Alright, how fast is it going up? It's going up pretty good. We're still 20... The Apoapsis is still 20 kilometers above. Well, 13, actually. We might be okay. We're almost, the Apoapsis is almost in space. As long as we get it into space, we'll be good. So, there's 10 kilometers difference. Okay, 9. I think we'll be fine. I might have to tilt it up just a little bit, but I think we're okay. As long as we get to 70. Maybe I was a little too aggressive with the gravity turn. Oh, now we're only like 5 difference. Yeah, it's still 5. Come on. Come on. Get up to 70, damn you. We're at 66. Oh yeah, this is not going to work out too well. 3 difference. Looks like we're at 4 difference. Alright, so our Apoapsis is starting to go up a little bit faster now. I think we're good. Yep, we're definitely good. Let's go ahead and point towards the horizon a little bit more. Get our Apoapsis up to 100 kilometers, which is where I usually like to put it. And then try to do maneuver node. We'll also wait till we get up to 70, and then we'll go ahead and open up the, let the solar panels and all that out. Alright, 75, so yeah, we're starting to gain on the Apoapsis is starting to gain on our altitude, so we're good. And, oop, I went to 104, my bad. Alright, so we're at 69, and up to 70. Come on, there it is. Alright, let's go ahead and hit 1. Extend out those solar panels. And then we also need to do it on the... let's do it on... Oh, here it is. Deploy. We also need to do it on the satellites. So when we detach those, we'll still have power in them. And extend. Let's also go ahead and do 1 antenna on both of them as well, or all 3 of them. Just to make sure. So extend, extend, and the 3rd one. Where are you? There you are. Alright, let's go ahead and... Where the hell? Okay, our Apoapsis is way over here. We almost got a perfect orbit. That was actually pretty good. So this burn is going to be very slight. So... Actually, maybe a little bit more than I thought. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my cursor over this point. I forget what these are called. And then I'm just going to use my scroll wheel to go up very slightly. There it is. Alright, so the burn is only going to be 3 seconds. Wow, okay. So yeah, we've seen all this before. We know the ship gets up into orbit. Now what we need to do is get to the point where we are captured by the moon. It's going to take a little bit of time. That's why I want to go ahead and just do it on my own, so that way we can save time in the video. So let's go ahead and get that done. Alright, I think I just finished the last of the burns. I think. Well, nah, it should be like right over here. Yeah, I might go ahead and change that real quick. Well, we kind of do have line of sight a little bit. It's close. It's really close. We have line of sight on that and that. It's just these two I'm kind of worried about. But it looks like they are able to communicate, I think. But that's okay. We're not too worried about it. Alright, let's go back to our other vessels. So, switch to. And it's time to try to land this thing on the moon. This is not going to be fun. Alright, I forget which one is quick save. Which key was quick save? Oh well, let's do it this way. Let's go ahead and save. Quick save number 1, yes. Alright, yeah, I completely forget which key it is. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to go ahead and drop this stage right here and the fairing so that way it crashes down on the moon. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and do our deorbit burn and then eject those so that they can land on the moon. Then we'll try to land our science package. But first I need to figure out where am I going to land. Oh wow, we almost got an eclipse. That is awesome. Alright, so if I remember correctly, the Mun or the moon is tidally locked to Kerbal, just like our moon is, which means one point is always facing towards the planet. So if we land here, like say somewhere right here, that means we'll always have a view of Kerbal, but we won't have a view of the sun. So I think we'll land somewhere right around there. So let's go ahead, start our maneuver. Now, a few different people do this in different ways. Like they will do kind of a trajectory like that, which just brings them right down to the surface. I don't like doing that. What I like to do is I like to come in very steep and almost go straight down. That's just the way I do it. So it's not as difficult to try to follow the trajectory. It gets a little bit difficult that way. Actually, that's almost perfect too. What we need to try to do, let's get rid of that. What we need to try to do is I want to land inside of a crater because that is going to be the flattest spot to land, right in the middle of it. So it looks like we actually need to go up just a tiny bit. So let's go to our maneuver node and see if I can't hit this to go up about... Oh, no, that's too high. A little bit lower. I can barely see it, but I think that will be okay. What I want to do is I want to try to land on the right side of it just a little bit. Because when we slow down and do some maneuvers, we should be able to land in the middle. I'm not an expert at this by any means, not even close. But we'll see how that works out. It looks like we are also going to run out of fuel in this stage, so we will have to do a stage like 3/4 of the way through the burn. And that's when we can go ahead and drop some of the stuff down to the surface. Alright, well, there's only one thing to do. Let's go ahead and point towards the node. If we can keep pointed towards the node. There we go, right there. And we'll just time warp. We got about 2 hours. We also have, it's only a 16-second burn with this engine, but we'll see how that works out. So yeah, once again, we'll go ahead and get to, we'll try to do this slowly. I always overdo it. So there's 1 hour. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You can slow down just a little bit. There we go. So, this part always makes me nervous. Every single time. I hate trying to land on the moons. Anything without atmosphere sucks. But once you're able to get it, the feeling of satisfaction is just awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Almost too much again. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure we're lined up. And at T-minus 8 seconds, we'll go ahead and do the burn. Alright, so 8. And we'll go ahead and keep going until that stage runs out. And then what we need to do is we need to make sure that the stuff that we stage actually pulls away from the ship. So what we'll do is we'll point those stages down towards the moon. Like that. Oh, okay, okay. I might have to turn on RCS. This is getting a little difficult. And since I don't have the staging set up, I'll go ahead and do it myself. Where is Decoupler? There it is. Alright, decouple. And then we'll also go ahead and do the fairing as well. And there we go. Let's go ahead and get... Oh. Yeah, the reaction wheels, I don't have any on this ship. I forgot about that. Alright. Staging is still kind of messed up a little bit, so let's go ahead and activate that engine when we need to. And then we'll see how we're doing. So, right there. Alright, come on, come on. Try not to take forever, damn you. Alright, engine, and let's see if this actually works. Oh, yep, we're slowing down. And... Alright, point towards the node and do a little bit more. Try to get this as exact as possible. We're not going to get it exact, but we'll try to do our best. Alright, right. Oh. Nope. I think that's close enough. Let's actually see. Get rid of that. Let's also get rid of this. Let's see how we're doing. Alright, so we're nowhere near the crater. And right here, we're on the edge of this big crater, which means that's going to be a very steep... Ooh. Alright, let's try this real quick. I need to go ahead, add a maneuver, try to fix that a little bit. So, right like that. Let's go ahead and extend... Oh, okay, right there. I think that will be good enough. Let's go ahead and put this up here. There we go. Yeah, it's because I had that decoupler right there that it was showing red, but now we're good. So, yeah, that's in 1 minute. Which we don't actually have to wait for. We can go ahead and do the burn now. Oh, I don't want to spend that RCS so fast. I was kind of hoping we'd have better turn rate, but it's not working out. Alright, let's burn this real quick. We don't have to wait for the burn, and we can go ahead and do it now. So... Right there. How are we doing? You know what? That's close enough. Alright, now the fun part begins. Trying to get this on the ground. Alright, where the hell is the moon? There it is. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to go ahead and point ourselves retrograde. So that way the thruster is facing towards the way that we're traveling. So we're traveling down towards the moon, so we need to face our thruster that way. So that way we can go ahead and slow down when it's time. And then when we get closer to the moon, we'll go ahead and turn on the RCS so that way we get better controls. We're gonna need it. Alright, so we want to go ahead and... It looks like we're traveling that way. There we go. Alright, let's go into time warp. Try to get a little bit closer to the moon. Yeah, the retrograde is gonna shift just a little bit. And now we're almost going straight down. We don't want to get too close. You know what? I think right there. And, let's get a little bit closer. I really want to test these engines. If we crash this ship, it's okay. We could always send up another. But yeah, that would actually resemble an actual NASA mission. The first object that actually made it to the moon was just crashed into the moon like a missile. So it would be kind of accurate. I think the Russians did it. Alright, so I'm waiting for the terrain to start showing up. There we go, we're starting to get scattered. Now it's time to go ahead and throttle up, try to slow down a little bit. See if we can't land in the right spot. Alright, so Z. How fast is our... Alright, we want to try to keep pointed retrograde. So we're keeping an eye on that circle. And we're also keeping an eye on our speed as well. Alright, we also want to go ahead and bring in the solar panels. So 2... And... There they go. 1. Let's also go ahead and drop the landing gear. Oh, we're still going way too fast. This might be bad. Yeah, this might be bad. We'll go ahead and leave the antenna out so that way we can make sure that we keep control. And yeah, I think we're getting low enough we can go ahead and turn the monopropellant on. Yeah, I think right here we'll go ahead and turn it on, so that way we get a little bit faster controls. We can turn a little bit faster. Actually, we might be good. What are we at? 8,000 feet? Or 8,000 meters? 7? Oh, this is gonna be... Oh, this is gonna be jarring. Oh, and I didn't quite make it. We're on the... Yeah, we're gonna be on the edge of the crater. But you know what? Let's go ahead. Turn this way just a little bit. No, this way. Alright, we're starting to get down in speed, so let's go ahead and... I think that's good. Alright, that should shift us over towards the center of the crater. Let's find the retrograde. There it is. Alright, let's go ahead and accelerate once we get over the center. I think that's good right there. Try to slow down our lateral movement. So we'll wait till the retrograde actually gets towards the center. The center of the nav ball. So right there. Now we're starting to go almost straight down. So we'll go ahead and put our cursor, our trajectory right on the center of the nav ball. And then all we want to do is just try to feather the thrust, making sure we come down at about 5 meters per second. How are we doing on fuel? We're good. Alright, a little bit more. Alright, we're at 3,200 meters. Alright, we're slowing down a little too fast. So 27 and 30. Alright, a little bit more. A little, let's accelerate, accelerate. Alright, just be very cautious of it. Yeah, we're starting to drift just a little bit. And... Oh, no, do not tip over. We bounced. Oh, no, we're going back up. Throttle down. Alright, shift, shift, shift. X, come on. Do not tip. Oh, that was a terrible freaking landing, but we made it. Holy, alright, RCS off. I can't believe I actually got it. It's been so long since I've tried to land on the moon. That was my first attempt in a long time. Alright, let's go and get the solar panels out. And now we should be able to collect some science. So let's see what we got. Wow, that's actually not a lot. I was expecting a lot more. So deploy all, let's see what all we get. Alright, so from the materials bay, we're going to get 1,000. From the temperature scan, we're going to get 320. Seismic scan, we're going to get 800. Atmospheric pressure scan, we're going to get... Oh, the atmospheric pressure, yeah. 480. The mystery goo, we're going to get 400. And that's it. Alright, so how much fuel do we have? We have a bit. I wonder... We might have enough to get back into orbit. But I don't think so. I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and leave this here on the moon, and we'll use this as a reference point. So if we try to land here, we could use this as a target. So let's go ahead. We need to go ahead and send all that science. So let's go review stored data. And we're going to lose a lot of points sending this back to Kerbal. But once we land here again with Kerbals and then send that back to Kerbal, we'll get a little bit more. So yeah, we're just going to send everything. And each one of those pieces of science is going to take a little bit of time. It's also going to take a lot of electric charge. So we want to keep an eye on the electric charge. And how are we doing? Alright, so it's still processing. High Gannet. Okay. Come on. Where's our electric charge? It's almost dead. I think that's it. Charge should start going back up. Yeah, we're good. All right, so yeah, we got a little bit of science. I still can't believe that I actually landed the damn thing. So I think this is actually, I'm looking at the time, and this is probably going to be a pretty long episode, but I think it's worth it. That first landing on the moon just feels so good. But yeah, next time what we need to do is we need to try to get Kerbals on the moon. So we're going to be doing kind of a Apollo remake kind of thing, which is kind of fun. The reason I don't have to do that. There's other ways of getting Kerbals to the moon. But it's fun to do, to try to recreate actual vehicles. So yeah, what we're going to do in next episode, we're going to try to recreate the Apollo 11 mission. But until then, make sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.